Friends, 207 days of war.
206.
LPR has confirmed death of Prosecutor General and his deputy in a terrorist attack by Ukraine in Luhansk. Ukraine forces claim that they have found a mass grave in Izium, while Russian forces say they had cremated unclaimed bodies of Ukrainian soldiers with due respect when they had taken over Izium. And the picture reveals clearly that these mass graves are not hidden by any chance. This brings us to the question being raised by Russian people as well as the opposition, that why must not the special military operation status be changed into counter-terrorist operation, which is as good as war declaration on Ukraine. What difference it will make, that we will see it later. But there are some other examples as well, like murder of Daria Dugina, missile strike on July 29 on pre-trial detention center in Yelenovka and Zaporizhia nuclear power plant, civilian centers in Donbass, etc. Let us see what is the outcome in near future. Now coming to war zone, starting from south in Kherson, the Ukrainian forces tried to break through Pravodino, which is south of Posad-Pokrovsky axis, with 6 infantry vehicles, 3 tanks. That means a small wherewithal to reach the southern portion of the said village, and to some extent they even succeeded. But in due course of time they were detected by the Russians, and after heavy attack by artillery as well as airborne helicopter platform, they lost most of their armored vehicles as well as all the tanks, and they retreated. On Andriivka bridgeheads, yesterday evening, the Ukrainian forces, which had replenished arms ammunitions in Belgorky area, was cut off due rise of water in Ingulets river, and taking the advantage of this, the Russian forces artilleries and MLRS attacked Sukhoi Stovka and destroyed whatever there existed. In Zaporizhia, where Ukrainians have amassed their troops more than 3,000, arms and ammunitions, is very calm. Probably they are awaiting for some opportune moment, which seems to be delayed due rise in Ingulet river. And presently it seems that in Kherson direction, the forward detachments of Ukrainian military army is under tactical encirclement. Coming to north, Kharkov region, Kupyansk seems to be mirage/enigma. Yesterday only, ISW claimed that Ukrainians have taken over full control over it, which we thought it was already under Ukrainian forces. And the Ukrainian DRGs, artillery and other forces, the battle which was going on left bank of Oskol seems to have won. We can call it grey zone like Svatogorsk. While talking on Kupyansk, it seems that it is lost, as the ratio between Ukrainian and Russian forces is 5:1, quite heavy and heavily tilted towards Ukrainian forces. And at the same time, it seems that the defense line of Russia on East Oskol too is breached. Coming to east, let us hear what Yuri, the military expert, has to say. Monotonous and routine work of dismantling enemy defense continues near Donetsk. I know this is happening most of the eastern part, starting from Siversk down the line to Ugledar. DPR has continued its offensive in West Donetsk and has taken over the first line of defense and fortifications of Krasnohorivka. This will help Russian forces to push back the front line. The US officials in the meantime have expected that hot phase, another one, is likely to come Pre-winter, as greenery will reduce, visibility will increase, frozen earth will increase, fatigue will increase, European Union crisis will increase. More importantly, as I foresee, social protest in entire European Union as well as global crisis on hunger and climate front will increase.